Oh Figgy, what happened to you? For fuck's sake, Figgy, what was that, huh? Standing around, doing nothing. A body kick, a right hand, lunging right hand, maybe a good punch, does nothing. And shoots for a takedown for some reason. He really loves takedowns nowadays, doesn't he? And he just puts his hand in a guillotine, and instead of like scrambling, like rolling, trying to go to side control, trying to fight the hands, try to like escape the position, he just stands there, stacks on top of Song Yadong, putting his hand more deep in the guillotine and taps. Dude, what the fuck? What a shitty fight. It was so bad. The first round was terrible. Just standing around, doing a lot of nothing, dude. Nothing fucking happened, dude. It was so bad, dude. Just standing around. Hey, oh, I'm gonna punch you. Nothing happening, dude. It's just fucking pathetic, I'll be honest. Was no good. But the Chinese at least got one win because every Chinese person lost. Sumudaerji either win or lose by 9. And my theory, the Chinese people and Asian people cannot win, is getting proven correct. Your Song Yadong fights an alpha male, so he's getting like transformed to a Western person, you know what I mean? The only Asians that can win fights are Japanese people because they are honorary Aryans. We know about this. You know how it is, you know? You know how it is. This was a shitty main event. Happy for the Chinese people, I guess. They had a terrible night, but it was expected in many ways because Mingyang Zhang, this was crafty. Dude, it's a crafty prime big meaty hooks Alonzo Menifield and listen to me dude, he came out and was like, I'm gonna chop that leg, and he chopped that leg. Dumbass low IQ Alonzo Menifield showed up and was like, I'm gonna shoot your leg. I saw Johnny Walker do it, I'm gonna do it as well. Boosh, chopped that leg. And then he did the thing that he did against Carlos Orberg, and literally just fucking rushed in and just bombed multiple times Mingyang, and Mingyang just standing there, chin up in the air, just standing there, just like this, dude, chin up, just taking all the punches in the face, one after the other. It was taking them, I guess, here and there, and then there was one moment when Mingyang just separates a little bit and just elbows Alonzo Menifield real good. And Alonzo Menifield is like, or rocked. He's like, oh god, I'm gonna get killed again. No. And Mingyang still like, I heard him. I can clearly see that he's not punching me right now. Like he was throwing 50 punches 3 seconds ago. So he stands there and throws a body kick. Yep. A body kick. He throws a body kick. A body kick. Just. And like another leg kick, I think. Something stupid didn't land. So Alonzo, instead of throwing like a 1-2, you know, you could just stand there, fake, boom, bosh, and KO Alonzo Menifield pretty simply and easily. But instead, we throw body kicks at range against someone that is hurt to the head. What? At least fake the punch up and then throw like a body shot, not a body kick like with your hands. No, tappy body kick. I stupid, dude. So dumb. Just how good is Julius Walker? What the? Julius Walker went to a split decision and Mingyang Zhang just loses. I know that he was like a fraudulent, shitty wins, shitty losses. But you know, you get to UFC, you go to better gyms, you meet better people, better training, better competition in the gym, so you should get better, I think. But instead, we just chin up in the end, no defense, like not even like a guard. Like I'm not asking for much. Like he's bombing you. You need to protect yourself and move away, and then return to the long guard. Like instead, just no defense. Losing to Menifield by KO is brutal. Just Umar side didn't lose by KO. He's no striking. What is this? Anyway, I'm happy that Alonzo Menifield won because it was funny. It's funny. Alonzo Menifield be a top 15 Neo Magni clone. It's pretty funny, dude. So yeah, I love when Alonzo wins because then the next fight someone that gets KO'd like in one round. We all love Pavlovich, but I'm really surprised he just bombed in 1 minute. I'm gonna be honest. I'm super happy. I'm immensely happy. But if you watch like the latest, like my logic was like it's gonna be round 2 because round 1 he's gonna feel it. Then he's gonna learn that Teixeira has no striking, no defense, no distant management, no nothing. Just stands around when he's end out like terribly, and he's gonna chin him, right? Because that's what he kind of did against Waldo. Against Waldo, you stood there, just just standing around, just popping the jab, the right hand, and then he learned in the fight for some reason. I don't know what they do in that gym, but in the fight he learned that Waldo has no low kick defense, so he started spamming that, and then he got going against Waldo. But in this fight, he had no respect for Tallison. Based. He's just a tall, lanky cunt. He's just nothing. He's just UFC because he's tall, I guess. Or maybe he's one of those fighters the UFC has like as fodder to give to people to KO, right? Oh, let's give this to Derek Lewis. Boom, KO. Alright, let's give this guy to Pavlovich so he gets a highlight. Here we go, Pavlovich, bang. But I thought we'd be the second round. Jab, and then fuck his Magnum with an overrun, right? Dude, did it immediately. And surprisingly enough, usually Pavlovich like stands out a range, jab, and then bombs you. This time, he stepped in. Like I thought I've seen like a lightweight or something. Like he stepped in real quick, boosh, and rocked the shit up bad, and then just gave them like punches. Pretty impressive. Teixeira has no chin, but the big problem with Teixeira is that he's obese. He's like a skinny fat guy. He doesn't look obese because he's so tall, right? But he's got no muscle definition. He got no chest. He just gets nothing. He's tiny, dude. He's a skinny fat guy that can grapple other fatties because he's so big, but he has no striking. So if you fight people that have an ounce of striking, pretty simple for anyone to KO him. But I'm so happy for Pav. Sadly, he cannot get a title shot because fucking Tom Aspinall gone, Alex Pereira. Like, I think, for example, Pavlovich chins Gan. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he beats Volkov, but Vagan is fucking chins him. Gan has no boxing, so I think he just chins him. In a rematch against Volkov, I don't think so, but maybe if he's more like low kick heavy, if he spams low kicks, maybe could win. Goes to the body a little bit more, was headhunting on that fight. Pav is dangerous, man. It is dangerous. If he's just a little bit more calm in our fights, he's dangerous because he had that power, dude. He's scary. Got that fucking massive ration back, massive legs. Just massive hands, long reach. He can catch you anywhere. Like he's scary, dude. He's like, and he's grappling. We don't know really, still, because he's never felt like a grappler that will grapple. Besides blades, but never grapple. He got chin immediately. But there are people that like want Sergei Pavlovich versus Hockey. Let's do that, but it's gonna be like a round 1 chin fest by Pavlovich again. There's no head movement, you know what I mean? Getting hit by blades. Come on. Listen. This is like, I was watching this. I screamed like a little girl, and I was so happy. Like, I thought it was gonna be a decision, right? I know camera's man is garbage. And this fight, he showed up, it was like standing around a range, throwing nothing, just doing nothing really. That's it. That's all he did. Just stood around, giving looks. The problem with Asakura, big problem. I think it's a big problem. No head movement. What's up with Japanese people? No head movement. Koji Yoraguchi is like even he doesn't have that great of head movement, but he's like back and in, right? Jumps in, jumps back because of the karate style. So you can like make people miss easily because he moves so much. But Asakura was getting hit a lot of times with like punches straight in the face. I'm like, oh god, no, move your head, buddy. Not that Tsuruya again. Oh my god. But he did like the weirdest combo I've ever seen in my life. He stepped in, faked an uppercut, stepped in again, right hand, boosh. I think it was left hand, fake, right hand cracks Smotherman, just all confused. Like, what's happening? Too fast, dude. Really fast combinations and fakes and feints and whatever. And then he bombs him again with the left hook, I think it was, and kills him. And he's out cold for like a minute. Brutal. Can I say this? Ricky Simone couldn't do this, you know? But here's a problem with Ricky Simone. I think it could beat Asakura because of the grappling, but maybe in the striking just get chinned. I don't know. But if I were to do Asakura, give him a ranked guy, I think. Another ranked guy, but like a vet, some type of vet. 135 vet. Ricky Simone is like the perfect fight, right? Maybe not the perfect fight to like see if he has the grappling. But it was a good performance, really happy. Aniki MMA is cheering Jizin, just the happiest man he ever seen. And this, most importantly, is not just good for like Aniki MMA Japanese fans. It's good for all of us because this makes the Japanese market more available, and so we could have a Japanese card in Japan. That would be epic. Imagine a year in Japan. That would be sick. But that the more Japanese fighter win, the more we could have like a Japan card. This is good. And Japanese money and sponsors are really good. So move along. Jake Matthews. You suck, dude. I don't want to even talk about this fight. He's shit, and he could have finished the fight in the first round, in the second round, in the third round, and instead of just chinning this guy, he grappled them. It's just a terrible fight. Jake Matthews out here just being like Madeshka Prakashka if you watched like last fight night. Just being garbage against a random guy. This Carlo Harrison is not like a random guy. He's been in UFC for a long time, but he's just you know, a guy that's in UFC and then he's used to like give to people on short notice, I guess. Yeah, this was garbage. Jake Matthews suck. No wonder Neil Magny beat you, Jesus. My crafty Perez pick was getting wrong, right? Because he got dropped in the second round. Perez is one of those fighters that said he beats everybody and then he loses. And I mean, he looks so good against any fighter and then he just loses. But fucking Sumudaerji shooting for a takedown on Perez was so dumb. I cannot believe he did that. In the first round, he shot for a takedown on Perez. He got it. Now almost got put in a guillotine. I'm like, why you're not that good of a grappler, Sumudaerji? Why are we doing this? Yeah, shooting takedowns on fucking Perez is retarded. If you're not good at grappling, you know what I mean? If you're fucking Mokaev, the Tsuruya, that makes sense. But if you're like Sumudaerji, what are you doing down there? I mean, what are you doing? Stop shooting for fucking takes, you dumbass. But in the first round, Perez was like really doing his big meaty hooks game plan when he steps forward and tries to chin tall guys, which is just stupid. Low IQ moves. You can do that, but then go to the body. He did it sometimes, but not enough. He would just headhunt because MMA fighter, that's stupid. Sumudaerji was like getting bombed, and then the first thing he does, like every Chinese fighter, I'm gonna say this, they're evil. Chinese fighter on average are just evil. Like especially if you're like from like the east of China. Like they're more evil there for some reason. Like he's from Tibet, so it's kind of that area. The more you go to that side, they just become evil and they just cleanse. But even like the one that Cody brand, just evil fellas. Just evil. First thing he did, he was getting pressure, and it's like eye poke, bang. He's like, okay, it wasn't that bad, but it's kind of like he did it on purpose, dude. And then he's still getting like kind of pressure and doing fuck all, and then maybe a jab here and there, and then he fucking body kicked, low kick to the balls, Perez. Right, that's what he did. First, it's like, all right, they always do this, by the way. When they're like, if you see a lot of Chinese fighters, they always do Asian, that type of area. They just Brazilians do this. They love doing that. They learn from them, I think. Then when they're losing, they just blast a kick to the nuts. That's like what cheaters like. Think of Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler when he's losing, finger stretch, kicked in the nuts, just engage, the same fucking thing. Chinese people do it just on part. They just do it immediately. Like it's like a part of the game plan. Their game plan is like kick the nuts. If you're losing, kick the nuts. They always do this, man. It's so annoying. And then the second round he did it again, and then it was no con. I think Perez was kind of faking it a bit. Maybe I don't know. I'm not a balls expert on balls health, but it was annoying. It was the second time. Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's like fuck you. Sumudaerji, just stop kicking the nuts. Learn how to kick normally. Just you do it on purpose. You do it on purpose. Yeah, bro. Let me inside low kick. Yeah, fuck off. Do you think I believe this? Shut up, dude. People that inside low kick to the thigh. I'm not saying it's not a move, but it's not a real move. Come on, dude. You're just doing it on purpose. Like inside low kick to the leg, maybe to the like calf. Alright. The thigh, why are you doing that? There's no point. It's not even stepping in so you can disrupt his like movement. It's useless. It's just stupid. Just coping and just we cheating. Like a lot of Sumudaerji, like it's just Chinese. They always do this. When they start losing, they start like being annoying. And this is how it is, dude. Perez, he will fight another ranked guy. They're not gonna give him like a ranked guy because missed weight. This went to a no contest. You see, hates that. We don't know about this. Even not Cody Gambran or something. Yeah, they're gonna give him another ranked upcoming guy. I don't know about this in the Apex, maybe. So from here on, my theory of Asians that cannot beat non-Asians, it's just true, dude. And we'll talk about fucking the panda girl, whatever his name, Angela Hill fight. Good lord. My theory is getting proven, and I have intention to make a funny looking video called like MMA bets, like picks just picks/bats, tips and tricks. Yes. Alright. Because this tip and trick, it's always like, it's not like 100%, but it's like at least 80-90%. And it's this: Asians suck. They're weaker, they're smaller, they're smaller muscles, they're slower as well, and they don't have pop at all, right? On average. Then you get like the Asian that just beats no Asian. You're like, holy shit, this guy's future champ, maybe a future rank guy. It's really good. You can pick him. But before that happens, don't pick. No, that happened, dude. So this random YiSak, random Korean guy popped in because he's Korean and we need to put him in here. He's just obese. He's not fat and fit at all. Like he's skinny fat. Just no muscle definition. Just blobs. Blob. He's tall. That's like he's Korean, so he's tall. So that's a plus, I guess. Dude, he's got nuked by Luis Felipe Diaz easily. I don't know how you cannot pick a South American against an Asian, but you don't need to watch tape, dude. You just don't need to, dude. There's no point in watching tape. You know how this goes. It goes with the slime out, and this slime out so easily was not even funny, dude. Just no defense, no, and just the way he took shot from. First of all, Felipe Diaz, enormous, dude. Physique maxing, dude. Absolute beautiful physique, dude. No homo. Amazing physique. My goodness. Absolutely handsome lad. Massive. Like he's like Michael Morales, but he's at his weight class, 185, not weight bullying and 170. Dude, enormous. And this is YiSak, small as fuck, getting bombed by this dude. Easily put away. It's not even fair, dude. But the problem with the Asians is just they fight other Asians and they pillow fight. They throw pillow fists at each other. Just small, no grappling strength. You know what I mean? Like, it's pathetic. And the UFC just any day wakes up like crying on the wall and be like, why Asian can't win? Why can't Indian win? You know what I mean? And Xing Li, the doctor lady, whatever the name is, beat the Indian lady, right? It's like, yeah, I beat the Indian lady, lost to Bruno Brazil, the shittiest woman fight in the world. Like, you see, the problem here. This is the problem. Yeah, I mean, this is the fucking problem. Wei Li wins fights. He's literally on roids. I don't want to hear anything. He's just massive head, just enormous because she's on fucking steroids, dude. That's why she's winning, and she sucks as well. She's got no striking anymore. She lost, I think, taking the roids and doing some grappling. She forgot how to throw punches and kicks. So, anyway, the theory is that Asians are weaker and they cannot win. And this theory, dude, I don't know. This was like a clear decision for Souza. People said, "Oh, dude." Ding threw 2 low kicks, and they were the most powerful shots of the round. I don't know what people were. First of all, we're talking about the 3rd round. So the 1st round, I could give fucking Souza anyway, but we give it to. But when I was watching the fight, I was like, they're gonna give it to Meng. I already know about this. Don't tell me. I already know how this shit works. I know how MMA works. The judges see more strikes, they're all missing, and like not hitting with no power. And I think it was in the 1st round. I don't remember. I'm not gonna watch this fight. The fight sucks. The 1st round, I'm not joking. Mr. Ding Ding himself pushes José Souza, Mr. Souza guy, against the cage and throws like a big overhand because Souza is the taller man defense. So just sticks up here, up in the air, right? Puts his chin up and it hits him clean in the chin. Like the punch, it's clean on the chin of Souza's. Dude, nothing happened. Didn't move his head, did nothing. He's against the cage, so he was like literally tall. It wasn't even like in a fighting stance, so it was tall and squared. Not even a budge, dude. Pillow fist. It's not that Souza was better, Souza was pillow fisted as well, like absolute no power, just lanky, just bug creature, crazy. But this was a terrible fight. But in the 2nd round, Souza like hit Ding Ding in the head and dinged him with a knee, clean the face, and instead of like seeing that and be like, oh, I am taller than him, I could grab the clinch and knee him. That's not gonna happen with that retarded MMA fighters, you know what it is. But the thing with this fight was like, 1st round wins, 2nd round, Souza wins easily because of the damage. And then strikes, they were kind of similar. And then the 2nd round, dude, when a fighter do this, he pisses me off. I don't want. Sometimes you're watching a fight like, I don't want to watch this, because even the fighter doesn't try. It's like it's surrendering mid-fight. So you're like, why? Why should I watch this? Why should I even like you at all? I don't even want you to win. Out there, Chris Curtis maxing, dude. If you don't know what Chris Curtis maxing is, it comes from the fight against Chris Curtis versus Jack Manson, and when Jack Manson was just circling around Chris Curtis, punching him, low kicking, pump, and Chris Curtis tried to get him, and Jack Manson would use footwork to escape Chris Curtis. It's pretty simple, right? And what happens is that Chris Curtis gets angry, gets pissy, and calls Jack Manson the pussy that he runs away, right? So what a Jack Manson maxing impression is that the fighter just stops following the other fighter and makes them come to the center together because he wants to have a possibility, like the possibility or whatever, to hit them in the face because they're coming back to the center, because he cannot use footwork to cut him off the cage or like create an angle to hit them, so they just surrender. This is just a Steve Asplan versus Petrino, way lower level. Crazy to say because this is welterweight and those are fucking fat heavyweights, but dude, Mending, Chris Curtis Maxing, just surrender in position, just getting jabbed in the face and be like, please don't make me run around the cage. I'm fat and slow and Asian and balded as well. We are real, but dude, it was so bad. People saying one round because of two low kicks. Jesus Christ. Souza popped him with like several jabs over and over and over and over again, and right hands, and like it was like the shot they should have thrown 3 times in the fight because no defense from Ding Ding. But this fight was terrible. Maybe the worst fight on the card, I think. Cody Haddon masterclass, dude. This was a crazy fight. Thank God I picked Cody Haddon. I wasn't swayed by Mr. Aoriqileng power in the first minute. But losing to Rosas Jr. is not a good look. Never gonna pick you in the grappling, you know. And Cody Haddon has better grappling and actually strikes in the clinch and there. He almost got put in the guillotine at one point in the second round by surviving, so that's good. He didn't tap like Figueiredo, you know what I mean? Dude, he just manhandle him, you know. Stronger, you know, not Asian, you know. He can beat Asians easily because he's just stronger than them. And you just need him to the body. Insane. I never seen anybody crumble to a knee to the body in the clinch, but it was like a good turnover knee to the liver specifically, so that was pretty good. That was a good fight, dude. I really like Cody Haddon. Like, he's not bad in the sense that you like see a up and comer and it just fluke KOs, like, you know, Malcolm Waymaker or something. He builds up to it. You know, he has a system, he has skills that he uses and implements. He's not like a fluke KO artist. I really like him. I really like that he's busy in the clinch, he's busy in the grappling, tries to do damage, try to advance position, yada yada yada. I think he could be ranked easily, I think. I give him Rob Font or something. But I think we give Rob Font to Asakura. That's the idea. I got this, dude. The UFC is gonna give Asakura Rob Font for sure. And then, is it Rob Font still ranked? I don't think he's ranked, right? Let me look. Yeah, Rob Font is not ranked anymore. Look. So we got Farid Basharat. But Farid is fighting Ewing, Hani Barcelos. Oh, he's one of Barcelos fighting anybody. He's fighting. No, Vinicius Oliveira is moving up. Dude, bantamweight's fucking shit in it. Davey Martinez, dude. Jesus Christ. Marlon Vera. I don't know what the UFC would do. I need to look more at the fights. Need to look a little bit more. Let's move along. There was this guy, dude. This guy on fucking Twitter. Let me find him. Like this. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Right, Teixeira, right? There's a Teixeira thing. This is showing his physique, how handsome he is, right? Look how handsome he is. Look at this guy. Look how cool he looks. Doesn't he look handsome? And this guy just Batista Mafia Reborn. It's like an annoying cunt on Twitter. That I really want to block, but I want to keep for funsies. I wrote wrongly. You say, you're fucked, bro. Showing Gurule taking down the last guy that you fought, 30-year-old Unk. And I'm like, you're showing a grappling sequence and an example to why he is fucked. I forgot that sorry. Like, this is ridiculous. Rito Surya is a great grappler, so showing a grappling sequence is stupid. Like, do you watch the sport? And show it again. Like, who likes this stuff? Who's liking this? What kind of human is liking this? And then I just, rage baiting because I'm cool. But like maybe next time, buddy. Like, how can you? How can you pick Gurule? Gurule is, I get it, it's short notice, but I don't think it matters. You know what I mean? I don't think short notice. Some type of people make excuses. I understand the flying, the weight cut again, or whatever. That's terrible, but I don't think you get. I understand you should get chinned, but getting out grappled, I don't think it fucking matters, you know what I mean? I don't think it matters if you're short notice or not. He's just shit, you know what I mean? He has no defense, he made the weight, he accepted, etc., etc. So, he got paid a lot of money. Maybe not a lot, but a good oh gosh, a good chunk of money, I think. So that's a good win from Raid Tsuruya. And I want to say this: people call Raid Tsuruya shit. I do in the striking, but he's a good fighter. He's young, a bit of injuries, so that could be bad. But in general, he's a great fighter, dude. He has insane grappling, and I'm gonna say this: his fucking body triangle is nasty, just like Tsuruya's one. Dude, it's so unfair. Dude. The Japanese guy had this stupid body triangle of doom. It's unfair, dude. It's unfair. It's not fair, dude. It's like they put it in, you're dead. Dude, whenever you are, they got the body triangle and it gets in, dude. If any other guy just falls off the back, this dude is unfair, man. It's not fair. Body triangle doom. We need to make a patent for it. Japanese body triangle doom, insane. Raid Tsuruya, dude. Who we give him Raid Tsuruya? They're gonna give him like a royal rank guy because he's a short notice, but he's Japanese. So by being Japanese, they could boost him up. But there is like Asakura, so they're like kind of in each other's turf. I think he beats Jesus Aguilar got cut from the UFC, I think. Oh wait, no, this guy is a flyweight. Wait. I got confused. So it is a flyweight. Got confused. Jesus Aguilar got cut. So no, Jesus Aguilar easy win. It's not gonna be a ranked opponent. Don't give him Tim Elliott, not immediately at least. Jesus, why am I thinking like that? It's not gonna happen. No. I don't know. We will see. I need to look at the rankings. Maybe do a like 5 to 5. See next. Wow, so original. This fight, dude. Oh my goodness. Let me show you a statistic because I think you need to know statistics because you need to see this. Supposedly, I get it. 1 year not fighting. But I swear to God, I looked at ONE FC fights women. And I thought they had the better women. What happened? Am I stupid? And then I remembered, just Asians. Dude, the same thing with like Luma Look Boom. Fuck, now what a terrible pick by me. But I tell you, I'm gonna make that tips and tricks tier list or whatever, or list. Bigger woman, stronger, easy win, right? Look, first round looks similar, but it was terrible. I'm not joking, dude. These are the shoppery. I don't know why does it say. It's hilarious because it still says shoppery means like when you don't work, you're like striking, right? You're striking for work, right? But it's translated wrongly. Instead of being strikes as is cold P, right? Be strikes will be cold P. It's translated in strikes as in like work strikes, right? That's stupid. I cannot change it back. Even if I try, I cannot do it, dude. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. Anyway, look at this. First round. I'm telling you, no striking from Mr. Panda Girl. I don't know how she won any fight. I'm no joking. Standing amethyst like Khalil Roundtree. They look like almost like karate chops. Nothing. Round 2. Look at this. Wow, fake strikes, by the way. No real strikes. I'll be honest with you. Fakest of the fake strikes. This was the Angela Hill masterclass. Angela Hill is the ONE FC champion, if you'll be honest. Look at this. What is this? Dude. 51 to 22. Dude, Angela Hill looked like the champion of the division. How much fucking amazing I get a Jingnan is 30 years old. Yada yada, layoff 1 year. I get it, but Angela Hill is almost 42 years old. She looked terrible in the last fight. She felt like a mid fight. Angela Hill like looks competitive against mid fighter. A lot of time they rob her, but she looks absolutely mediocre. He looked like a champ, like Anderson Silva against some bums, like some plumber or something. Like it was terrible. I can't even believe this happened. And you know what it is? Asian fighting, only Asian, low level of competition, etc., etc. Things are important that people believe are not real. I thought she a good striker. Angela Hill, not so good defense. Just stands around all the time. She's old. In the last fight, she's literally cobbly wobbling about, doing a lot of nothing, getting rocked everywhere. Like she's like she got a great chin. You know what I mean? I felt like damage, age will get up to her, and she's against all the Asians. She looks good now. Absolutely bitched up by Angela Hill like it was nothing. Terrible, dude. And this, by the way, was like a 50-50 for the UFC, because if Zhang won, UFC could say, we see you have a great woman champion here. Wow. She beat one of our veterans, Angela Lee. Wow, dude. Look at this. We got her. UFC release her. But Angela Hill beating her, old as fuck, 50-50 fighter that cannot win like normal decisions or something, you know, because she doesn't do enough, like stands around. She beats her, so they can say, see, our fighters are better than those fighters, right? Anytime fucking Pachi Mix loses, the UFC is happy. Because, you know, shitty fighters, they think they have the best in the world. We have the best in the world. We are the organization with the better fighters. It's just true. It will always be true. If you ever watch like regional fighters, but I thought, but yeah, if is the legendary will be made tier list. It'll be in there. It'll be called the mid-off. Dude, is unbeaten. The mid-off is unbeaten, dude. It's just facts. You need to see it. You need to build the experience to see the mid-off, you know. You need to have that crafty vet experience of UFC watcher, but this is stupid, man. This is terrible. What the fuck? What you do, dude? Angela Hill, dude. For fuck's sake. 40-year-old auntie. Like, Jesus. So, I've seen all the people picking Mr. Kangjie Jinzo or Zhu or Zobu to win the fight. My reasoning was pretty simple. Not Asian. That's pretty simple. So he's not Asian and he killed him in 1 round. Dude, he's unbeaten. My logic was unbeaten in this card, dude. Incredible. Just a lot of nothing, killed. I don't know what to tell you, man. The level of competition is just, even though there were like a billion people or whatever, supposedly, I don't believe China has a billion people. It's fake numbers, but in theory, they have a billion people. They suck. Like, how is this possible? See with the Indians, I even dare think fake numbers, but still, no fighters. I'm not asking, not saying that you need to have fighters because fighting is low, pays low, is dangerous or whatever, but at least there should be at least 2 of them, 3 of them. There's none of them because they suck. They get chinned by the first ever South American. They meet the first South American, they die. This is crazy. They get punched by a real man, sorry to say, and they get chinned immediately. It's crazy. They cannot take punches from real human beings and not other Chinese people and Asians, you know. Maybe they can beat some inbreds, you know, some weak inbreds. They have no strength because, you know, the inbreds, they lost all of it by having sex with cousins. But if you felt like this is why the Japanese guy that won Road to UFC is like a 21-year-old guy. It's like, I'm high on him in a sense that I like him because he beat like a black guy in LFA or something. Like, this is a scary Japanese man. That's a scary Japanese man. This is just a random split decision against other Asians. Like, this is no good, guys. And people say MMA math is not real. MMA math is real. You can just lose logic sometimes. And it's unbeaten. Besides here, because I should have picked Jaqueline because she's bigger and she go grappling. But I saw her losing to Inoue, so it's like she lost to Asian. But as we learn, Japanese people are honorary Aryans, so Lumaluk Boom immediately loses Winanamba because she's too small and too weak. Yes, Jaqueline is really good and great submission artist, but I saw her last fight and she just was pretty simple. She's a woman, so being simple is like a plus, I guess, because low level of fighters skills in general. So she's like OP, I guess. This is strawweight though. That's crazy though. It's crazy. Strawweight, pretty good grapplers up there. So I don't know if she can go up. I don't know if she can beat like top 15 of the strawweight division, because their grappling is not like the greatest, but they're pretty decent grappling overall. And she's not like enormous. She's pretty big for a strawweight woman, but she doesn't have the frame. But she got the submission, so that's a good win against Luma Boom. But here's the thing, right? The big reason to why I picked Luma Boom is because she didn't get submitted by Tainara, which is just a man. She's just a man. Look at this. Look at this. Luma Boom wasn't submitted by Tainara. Look at this. It's literally just a dude. She didn't get submitted. So, well, she didn't submit Bruna Brazil as well, but how shit is Monacan then? Look, she has submissions. She's big, she's strong, she got the finishes, right? Look, I'm not making this up. Bruno Brazil, like, he's tricky and she's just weak. It was a bad prediction, I mean, but I based my opinion of that she didn't get submitted by Tainara, and therefore, and she's just a man. And so it's like, because she's not submitted by these creatures, I was like, alright, she's gonna win. Because this creature didn't submit her. Didn't work out. It was a fun card. Good, I don't think so, because it's just full of Asian getting slapped. I like the Satura fight because it's fun. This was fun, but it's like, oh, the Asians, they lose. The most fun one was this one, because we love Asakura and we wanted to win the Pav win. But you see, it's all this like, this one was like the most fun. And me, Xinjiang, and the fraud check badly by all Menifield. That was good. But overall, this card, like, it was fun. It's fun to watch. It's like a good event to watch with like a person. But in general, if you're like, would you really watch this fight? No. You would never watch these fights. It's just the random bums just getting layups against random Asians. My opinion. Like, people say it's good when there are a lot of finishes, but if the level of competition is just people getting boomed and just dying immediately, isn't that fun? Like, is this fight fun? Like, it's fun as a hate watch, right? It's fun, look at that. But you can literally go in Twitter, click on Pavlovich Twitter, and the fight is like the same length of the highlight reel. It's like nothing happened. You know what I mean? There's not like, oh, scruffiness. He put his like experience. He throw the jab or whatever, and he just killed them one punch. This is just like marauding. This is just shit. Like, it was fun to see the slime outs in general, but because my theory was correct, but in general, it not so good, my opinion. But I was eating, like, you eat breakfast, then you eat lunch. That's fun. Like, so I'm not complaining as much as I would if we're like 3 in the morning and just being tired, but it's okay. It's okay. Next fight now is fucking Bilal. Let me see. I got 9 and 13. I broke my curse of 8. Look at this. Cursed. Then I broke my curse, but still shitty ranking, dude. I get everything wrong. It's not fair, dude. It's not fun. Why like this, dude? But still, if you look, kind of like the same. Look at this. Ah, man. My next card is Bilal. It is right. It is Bilal. It is Bilal. You already picked. You know about this. It's gonna be a Bilal masterclass. There is no way he stuffs his head in the guillotine. If Bilal stuffs his head in the guillotine, I'm gonna rage so much. Don't you dare stuff your head in the guillotine. Mufam sucks. Don't you dare.